Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, here with my... Wait. Let me do something really quick. There we go. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, here with my brief thoughts on the Tragedy of Macbeth. This was directed by Joel Coen, one of the Coen brothers. We all know who they are, hopefully. And this movie starred Denzel Washington, Frances McDormand, and Brendan Gleeson, among others. And this is an adaptation of the legendary play Macbeth, written by William Shakespeare. Hopefully you know who he is. This is streaming on Apple TV Plus right now, and, well, if you have read the play Macbeth, you probably know this story. But to make a long story short, it tells the story of a man named Lord Macbeth, played here by Washington. He is told by three witches that he is destined to be the King of England. And so, at the behest of his wife, Lady Macbeth, played by Frances McDormand, he kills the king and takes the crown for his own, and lives to regret it. I'm a bit of a layman when it comes to Shakespeare. I have nothing but respect for his writing, and I think in terms of plays and theater, we wouldn't be nearly as far without the work of Shakespeare, so we owe him that much. However, I've seen more movie adaptations of his work rather than I've read his plays. I think it was a legal requirement that you had to read Romeo and Juliet in high school. I know I did. And then watched the Fellini version of the movie, the movie directed by Federico Fellini, and the Baz Luhrmann version, Romeo plus Juliet, which is probably one of the most 90s movies I've ever seen in my life. I have no knowledge of Macbeth, so going into this, I was a little concerned I was going to be lost. So I was going into this because I love Denzel Washington and I love the Coen brothers, so you had me at two of those things. And yeah, this movie, technically speaking, is incredibly solid. We're only a few weeks into 2022, and technically speaking, this was a 2021 movie, but this is some of the best cinematography that I have seen all year. Seriously, whoever was the cinematographer here deserved a raise because he crushed it. The black and white almost doesn't really feel like a gimmick. It feels... It kind of adds to... It kind of adds to the experience. I don't really like when movies like meant in color, like more grittier movies, like say Mad Max Fury Road black and chrome or Logan in black and white, are shown in black and white because it's like, oh, I'd love to see it in black and white, because if it was meant to be in color, then show it in color. The Tragedy of Macbeth feels like it was meant for this black and white style. And of course, with Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand on the books, you know the acting department is going to be excellent, and predictably so, it was. Denzel Washington just feels like he was born to be in Shakespeare stuff. The man is so smooth that even when he feels like he's in danger, he just feels... like his charisma just radiates off the screen. Frances McDormand is predictably really good as Lady Macbeth. I like the chemistry that these two have when they are on screen together. I also really liked Macduff here, and I was really struggling because I knew this guy's face and I didn't know who he was. And then I looked it up and I realized, oh, that's Benny from In the Heights. And this actor, Corey Hawkins, I believe, he's been in other things, but I recognize him as Benny from In the Heights. He was excellent here, and he was really good in this. I hope Corey Hawkins gets more work in the future, because if he can go from this loud and bright and over-the-top musical and In the Heights to very dialogue and acting heavy stuff like the Tragedy of Macbeth, that dude is going to go far. That's all I'll say. Like I said in the intro, though, I am a bit of a layman when it comes to Shakespeare, and so I had to do a bit of research into what was going on at certain times during this movie, and so I guess my only real negative is that unless you're a real true blue, like, Shakespeare nerd, you're probably going to be lost here. And this is not to imply that like, you're stupid or anything. Far from that. It just, even I, who have read a few Shakespeare plays, I had no experience with Macbeth, and I had to look it up to see what was the crux of what was going on here. And when I did, I understood things better. However, the movie is definitely more for an advanced Shakespeare fan, if that makes any sense at all. That is my only real negative, though. Technically, this is a very well-made movie that is incredibly well-acted and well-shot. I'm going to give this movie a great rating. It's keeping it from the amazing territory because it is definitely meant for more Shakespeare-oriented fans. So do keep that in mind, and also be prepared because there's a lot of scenes where people are standing in rooms talking. Like, be prepared, and like if you're going to like say, "Hey, you want to watch a movie tonight? What's on? Tragedy of Macbeth." Like, just be prepared for what you're about to see. But if you do go see it for the incredible performances and cinematography. Since this was a co-production with A24, if A24 with Tragedy of Macbeth and now The Green Knight, if this is what they're going to be doing now, just these twisted versions of stories we already know, along with things like Everything Everywhere All at Once, I'm all for that. But that is all for me. Thank you so much as always for watching. If you have seen Tragedy of Macbeth, what did you think about it? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. Also, stay tuned for my Twilight Zone series, which is going to be making its third or fourth comeback. I think I've lost track. And also, Life and the Movies Episode 3 with Ryan and Jacob. We're going to be talking about the whole turning red situation and just the whole gobbledygook there. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way, when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.